Y estamos aquí con Insania de Team Liquid, que ha venido aquí muy calmado. You strut all the way over here after your tour. How are you feeling, Aiden, after that?
I'm feeling really good. Talon is a really tough opponent. We always run into them at every major, every big event. So I felt really good after the games. I was quite nervous actually going up against them. I have a lot of respect for all their players, so very happy to walk away with a 2-0.
Tiene mucho respeto para los jugadores de Talon, se siente muy bien actualmente porque es uno de los equipos que más problemas le ha dado tradicionalmente al equipo de Liquid. Tiene mucho respeto por sus jugadores, pero se siente muy bien de haber conseguido ese 2-0. Let's talk a little bit about the games. You talk about respecting Talon. One of their picks, actually the two carry picks, they picked Morphling and Terrorblade. And signature picks for Savage, of course. Do you guys have strategies prepared for those picks specifically? Were you confident you could beat them because they're perhaps not the most, or Morphling at least not the most meta? What was the thought process behind the draft?
I mean, most of the draft is done by Blitz and Zai nowadays, but what can I say here that isn't... I mean, we've played them a lot, that's all. So I feel like we have a decent understanding of what they look for and what stuff to try to prevent in the game. And I think the focus wasn't so much on the carry picks today.
Tienen mucha concentración, saben exactamente cómo juega el equipo de Talon y es por eso que hoy nos han concentrado en los picks insignia, particularmente el Terrorblade y el Morphling Savage. Se han centrado en otras partes del macrojuego. When you play against a team like Talon, which you are of course very experienced, they're a team that can go anywhere really. They're one of the most versatile teams, and especially in maybe some people call them inconsistent perhaps. They have a lot of surprises in most of their games. How do you prepare against an opponent like that mentally? What is it that you can do when they get a team fight that Mikoto just absolutely cares out of nowhere? How do you get your team to rally up and make sure they don't lose composure?
I think for me at least, they're very much like, they test your ability to play the map very well. I think if you don't play smart, they will abuse you. And I think the way the Q moves around the map is like really toxic to deal with. So yeah, I mean, you saw in game 1, he's just TPing mid on Nisha non-stop, and I'm like, you know, tough luck, what can I do? So, yeah, no, they're a tough team, and the map, the way they play the map is very abusive if you don't figure out what to do.
Habla del equipo de Talon y habla de que es un equipo que juega muy bien el mapa, que es muy tóxico la manera en que juega el mapa y que pueden abusar mucho de ti si te equivocas. Tienes que jugar muy limpio, particularmente marca Q en su NP en la partida número 1, que te pegaba constantemente a medio y no había mucho que podían hacer. Y sencillamente es adaptarte a ese estilo de juego y no cometer muchos errores. Now for you guys, something that always strikes me from your team, perhaps Spirit as well, some of these like really, really veteran teams, is the good vibes you have in the booth. Particularly in a tournament like this, you know, TI, high pressure for so many people. You even talked about being nervous. Doesn't seem that way to us, though. How do you accomplish that good atmosphere as a team within the booth?
I think a lot of it is just like realizing, you know, I'm sitting behind a computer screen. Same thing I've done, I don't know how many hours of my life, and it's no different, really. Like, this idea of like what happens if you win, it doesn't actually change the game at all. So like, when you're sitting there and you're playing, it's all the same as being at home. So why not laugh around and make some jokes as we do at home, you know, like just try to emulate the vibe as much as possible. Sometimes it's hard, but I think the most important thing is to just try to forget about what's going around you as much as possible.
Do you reckon you accomplish that, or is it a bit of a teetering slope sometimes?
No, I think we do a decent job of it up until Grand Finals.
Okay. Dice que cuando estás en un torneo como el TI, las partidas sí pueden parecer muy emocionantes y muy nerviosas, pero la realidad es que tienen que pensar que solo estás delante de un ordenador, estás jugando como si estuvieras en casa, no puedes centrarte si ganas o no, porque esto no cambiará cómo funciona la partida. Y creen que la verdad la hacen bastante bien, hasta que llega la gran final, donde a veces pueden faltar un poco. Finalmente, Insania, lots of fans of Team Liquid and yourself as well in Peru and all South America, Spain, for the people that watch us from there. Is there any messages you'd like to give to these Hispanic fans that have been supporting your career for this long?
I love being in the Lima Major, and I really enjoyed being in the crowd and seeing all of you guys there. I know our fan signing just never ended, and that was an amazing feeling. So thank you guys so much for supporting us, and I look forward to seeing you guys next year.
Un mensaje para los fans de parte de Insania. Dice que le encantó la Lima Major. Dice que le encantó el público, conoceros a todos vosotros, y le encantó esa cola de firmas interminable que tuvo que tener en la Liga Major. Fue genial conoceros y os espera ver el año que viene. Thank you so much for your time, Insania. Congratulations on your victory, and we'll see you next week, I guess.
See you. Thank you.
Adiós, chicos. Vamos con el grandísimo panel, aquí con Insania. A ver qué nos dice el panel de esta partida.